Fishman Island gets dismissed. People say it's too soft, it's too preachy, it's too slow. The villain didn't hit and the setting was childish. The stakes felt low. Maybe the problem isn't the arc, maybe the problem is how we watched it. Because the arc isn't designed to hype you up. It was built to challenge you. Fishman Island's about inherited pain and distorted history, and the soul-crushing weight of trying to forgive a world that refuses to change. Filler, in a way, it was a reckoning and a test, not just for characters, but for you. Let's talk about why Fishman Island gets resistance. It feels different. The villain, Cody Jones, lacks depth on purpose. Luffy and the crew are never in real danger. The arc slows down constantly and explains things. That's because the enemy isn't a person this time. It's a legacy, it's a system, a myth that became law. And Oda knew if he gave you another flashy villain, another high-stakes boss fight, you might miss the real message. So instead, he gave us a slow, uncomfortable, emotionally heavy arc that asked you one thing. Can you still believe in the future when the past is still drowning you? This arc is where One Piece really stopped being a pirate story and became a story about healing generational wounds. Fishman Island was built on two legacies, two ghosts that still haunt the people that live there. Queen Orihime. She begged our people to see humans as potential allies and not just enemies. Even when she was laughed at, even when she was spit on, even when she was shot down. Her dream was radical not because she was naive, but because it demanded faith without proof. When she taught her people to believe in the world that didn't believe in them. Fisher Tiger was the opposite. A warrior who climbed the red line with his bare hands just to free slaves. A hero who hated humans not because of their race, but because of what they'd done to his people. He refused their blood, to heal, to forgive. But here's the tragedy, they both were right, and they both died misunderstood. Fisher Tiger was erased by history. Orihime was painted as foolish, and their dreams was passed down to the generation that wasn't ready for either. That's the world Luffy enters. A world on the edge of repeating the same mistake. Let's be clear, Cody Jones was never supposed to be compelling. He's not like Crocodile, he's not like Doflamingo. He's hollow, and that's the point. He never suffered like Fisher Tiger, he was never enslaved, never attacked, never scarred by the surface. But he inherited that hate. He drank it, he bathed in it, he weaponized it, and then he used it to poison others. Born in hatred and nothing else. Cody isn't a villain with a tragic past. He's more of a warning, a shell of a person entirely shaped by secondhand hate. He preaches strength while relying on drugs. He worships Tiger but twists his legacy into a rally cry for genocide. He's not strong, he's not smart, he's not interesting. He's what happens when pain becomes tradition and no one stops it. Now here's the twist. The most powerful person in this arc is a child. Shirahoshi can command the Sea Kings. She can destroy the entire surface at a whim maybe, but she doesn't. She watches her mother get murdered, keeps her power secret for a decade. She cries, she trembles, she refuses to lash out because Shirahoshi didn't inherit hate. She inherited hope. Even if they kill me, it won't hurt me. She's not weak, she's powerful in a way that the world forgot. Restraint. She is Poseidon, the ancient weapon, but she's also proof that every inherited burden doesn't become a curse. She's actually Odahime's dream made real. And Luffy, he sees this instantly. Luffy doesn't know anything about the Fishman history. He doesn't understand the politics. He barely even listens when they explain things, but he knows injustice when he sees it. When Shirahoshi is threatened, he stands in front of her. When Cody tries to control the narrative, Luffy shuts it down. I don't care about your hate, she's my friend. This arc is where Luffy unknowingly begins to embody the legacy of Joy Boy. Not because he wants to become a hero, but because he refuses to ignore pain, his own or anyone else's for that matter. We have to talk about Jimbe, because in many ways, he's like the soul of this arc. Jimbe fought under Fisher Tiger. He supported Queen Orihime. He bled for both dreams and lived long enough to see both of them die, but he still believes. When Jimbe shares Tiger's truth with the island, a choice to stop hiding and let the island grieve honestly. He finally says what no one will. Silence doesn't protect us. The truth is what moves us forward. And when he joins Luffy, not as a subordinate, but as a brother in belief, it's the final merging of all the ideologies. Odahime's dream, Tiger's rage, Luffy's instinct, Jimbe carries them all and chooses to walk forward. This arc is packed with lore, and fans slept on it. Noah's arc was built for Joy Boy to use, but his promise to the island went unfulfilled. The poneglyphs beneath the island records, Poseidon's existence tying the fishmen directly into the void century. Zunisha appears later in Wano as another ancient remnant, but its connection to Noah isn't confirmed yet. Shirahoshi's revealed as Poseidon, one of the ancient weapons. This arc doesn't just tease the final saga, saga. It kinda soft launches it. Joy Boy, the ancient weapons, broken promises from the past. Fishman Island is where the real story begins. In the final moments of the arc, people of Fishman Island watch Luffy, Jimbe, and Shirahoshi and wonder, can we trust the world again? That question isn't for the characters. It's for the audience because forgiveness isn't flashy, healing isn't fast, and revolutions don't always come with epic music and final battles. Sometimes they come quietly through stories, through tears, through a punch thrown by a person who didn't deserve the pain in the first place. Fishman Island wasn't a disappointment. It was a mirror. It shows us what happens when pain gets passed down and no one stops the cycle. It gave us two fallen heroes, a broken villain, a child with the power to reshape the world, and a pirate who stepped into prophecy without even knowing it. If you felt uneasy watching it, good. It was supposed to make you feel, because before the final war could begin, the world had to ask itself, what kind of world do we want to inherit? What part of Fishman Island stuck with you the most? Was it Fisher Tiger's truth or the Hime's dream? Luffy's stand or Shirahoshi's tears? Drop your favorite moments down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that noti bell so you don't miss out on my next video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
That's what I want at the end of my dream.